Hey, yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. As I like to tell you every day, that we're right in the middle of the cryptographic world. So, right now, guys, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, guys. It's 9 minutes after 1000 hours coordinated universal time, but nevertheless, we are here. You're on the Ubrican channel. You're just in time. And my name is Scholastica Mugi. Let's do this. It's a Good Friday. We're excited. The weather is not that pleasant, but nevertheless, Fridays have a way of welcoming us to the weekend. So we just can't afford to have a gloomy face. We must glow because we need to be in that spirit of the weekend. So let me get you to the spirit of the weekend by some inspiration by an American minister and author, Vincent Pierre. And he says that any fact facing us is not as important as our attitude towards it, for that determines our success or failure. The way you think about a fact may defeat you before you ever do anything about it. You're overcome by the fact because you think you are. And he also connects that quote with another one and says, change your thoughts and you change your world. So it is all up here, guys. Whatever you think, if you think that crypto world is not your space, if you think that this is a very technical uh, term, maybe this is not where you belong. If you think that it is difficult, then it will definitely be difficult. If you think that opening a digital wallet or just having the UBN is not your way to go, then let me tell you guys, that is exactly how it will be. So you need to change your thoughts, because once you change your thoughts and you think about the blockchain technology and the crypto world space in a positive way, then let me tell you something, good things await you in the future. So thank you very much for joining us. Remember to give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe to our channel, because we have so much information on the blockchain technology and the crypto world, and in specific Ubricoin. So you can't afford to miss out on all the updates that we tell you. And every day I say that the best person right now is the one investing in a cryptocurrency that guarantees you wealth, wellness, and well-being, and that's definitely Ubricoin. So every day I tell you guys, invest big, invest a big deal, because this is the space you need to get to if you want to guarantee yourself good health all the time in the future. So first up on our crypto word of the day, today we're going to focus on the term peer-to-peer, P2P. And then next up on our crypto news, I'll be discussing about news, and let me just give you a transcontinental. Yes, Canadian Transcontinental Railway joins blockchain in transport alliance. And finally, guys, on our Ubrica Today segment, we introduced to you, as I promised yesterday, we let you know exactly how Soko, Janja, and Ubricoin has a great connection. You don't want to miss out on this. So let's start up right on our crypto word of the day. And we're talking about peer to peer. So, peer to peer, I'm going to read, this is according to Investopedia. And peer to peer is the exchange or sharing of information, data, or assets between parties without the involvement of a central authority. So peer to peer takes a decentralized approach to interactions between individuals and groups. Now, what I'm interested in, guys, here is in the context of currencies. P2P refers to the exchange of currencies that are not created by a central banking authority, and an especially common application is with cryptocurrency exchange networks such as Ubricoin. So currencies that are not traded through a physical exchange, such as the use of coins and banknotes, are considered virtual currencies. So when you hear about peer-to-peer, it refers to those currencies that are not created by any central banking authority. And that is why we also say that our cryptocurrency Ubricoin, it is peer to peer. because it is a virtual currency. There is no any, it's not created on any central banking authority. Now, next up on our crypto news, and we're talking about blockchain adoption. In this case today, I'm talking about an article on Cointelegraph by Max Body. And it says that Canada's Transcontinental Railway, Canada Pacific, has joined the Blockchain in Transport Alliance. So CP, that's Canadian Pacific, announced its new membership in an official press release. Now, according to the announcement, CP is looking to support improvements in supply chain technology through blockchain technology. Beta says that by joining the group, CP is helping them to drive global chain supply interoperability. Yes, interoperability. So guys, this is also in the transport sector, because the whole of this week and even partly last week, we were discussing about tokenization in the sport industry. People are adopting the cryptocurrencies and big time in the sports world. Now, today we are telling you about people being interested in the transport sector. Guys are now coming on board and adopting the blockchain technology. So this is the space that everyone is getting to. So I will not tire every day to tell you that this is what you need to know. You need to be interested, because if you're not interested, then the workplace which you're working right now is where blockchain will be introduced. And I don't know what you'll do if you have no idea. And much more so, get your UBNs, because that's the easiest way to learn the blockchain technology. So finally, on Ubrica today, we are talking about our online store. And our online store is called Soko Janja, for those who have not had it. But I know it has been gaining traction each and every single day, but we're bringing it now to give you the in-depth of it and its inception. So today I'm joined by a very lovely guest. Her name is Miss Susan Juguna. She's with me. She's going to hang out with me today to tell us basically about the inception of Soko Janja. Miss Susan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Thank you.
So glad to see you today.
Glad to see you too.
Yes, so let's do this. We're talking about our online platform, Soko Janja. Now, I have been telling guys about the Ubricoin campaign so much. But now, yesterday, I told them that we need to talk about how does now Ubricoin connect with our online platform, so that people gain an overview of exactly how this is going to happen.
Okay, thank you so much, Spara.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I'm going to go back to where did even Soko Janja come from, and for us to do that, we have to go back to where did Ubrica come from and when it started. So basically, Ubrica started back in 2014. That's when it was incorporated, and ideally, when we were thinking about Ubrica project, we wanted to build URCCs, those are clinics in the country.
Yes.
Then we wanted to do university science and technology parks, and then we also wanted to do biomedical industrial city. But then when that is back in 2014.
Yeah.
In 2015, we did a lot of research, and then there was master planning of the projects, the project that I have mentioned, the 3 projects. Then that is the 2015. 2016, we came here in Kenya, ready to implement the 3 Ubrica projects. But when we were doing our background research and when we wanted to implement it, we found out that there is another fundamental problem in the ground. That is that people, even if you build these clinics and we also build these the biomedical city, it is very hard for our people to access the services that we will be providing. Why? Because there is no money. People do not have money, or people will not afford these services. So we wanted to go deeper and understand why don't people have money to afford the services. And we found out that people cannot sell what they produce. People have things in the market, in their places, but they have no market for them. And it doesn't only go to the farm produce and product. It also extends to, like, if you are a graduate, you cannot find employment. When you are a graduate, that is your product. But you cannot find employment because there is no market.
So you can't simply sell the knowledge that you have acquired, and you can't even put it to practice because there are no jobs.
Exactly. So when we found out that there is no market, that is when Soko Janja was born. Now the issue was, now how can we help these people to get their products to the market without of an online store.
Yeah.
That is the Soko Janja now. And we started implementing it in 2017, late 2017.
Yes.
During our implementation, you see now, Ubrica project now cannot work without Soko Janja.
Yes.
We must first help people to put money into their pockets so that they can afford the services that we have to build. So first we have to work on Soko Janja so that we can proceed to our project. You see?
In which case you mean that you can't provide health without having somebody who has the ability to afford the health that you want to provide.
Yes.
All right.
Hi. So when we started working on Soko Janja, we reached to a point where we have to integrate a payment gateway.
Yes.
And the payment gateway that are usually offered for online stores are like PayPal, you see, the Visa card, like stuff like that. But now we had an issue. When we were applying for this payment gateway, our region was not approved. So they didn't go through. So that was another problem that we encountered. So to solve this problem, we tried a lot of it were 180 payment gateways. But all of them said that our region was not accepted or it was not approved. So we tried working with Bitcoin. Back then it was a very new concept for us. We started working, we tried it out. And without question asked, it went through. So we were interested to know what is really this technology that there is no questions asked. They don't care about our region, but they approved us. So we quickly went through the whole idea of Bitcoin, and we learned that it is on blockchain technology, you see, and the whole technology and blockchain.
Yeah, which now we've been telling the people about now the blockchain. That's where it all began.
That's where it all began. And when we were researching, we found out that we can also build our own coin to be used as a payment gateway in our online store. That was a very great opportunity for us because ideally, because you see, to introduce a currency that it is not ours, it would be very hard for us. But now because we are growing with this cryptocurrency, the Ubricoin, it's very easy for us to go to the market to tell people about it and to sell our idea. So it would be easy for us to get to the market. Another point is, like, we really wanted, as you have said, peer-to-peer. We really wanted Soko Janja to be a peer-to-peer market, where I come to you directly as a manufacturer. I buy something from you without cutting all the middlemen, right? So now we saw that because we were thinking, if at all we want our market Soko Janja to be a peer-to-peer, what will prevent me from, after we are connected by the Soko Janja the first time, what will prevent me to come directly to you? But now with Ubricoin, it makes it easy for Soko Janja to be a peer-to-peer market and for it to function because we work with Ubricoin as an incentive. When you go to the market using Ubricoin, when you buy something in the Soko Janja, we give you Ubricoin as an incentive. So now that is where we are as per now. And I want to say that this is an inflection point where Ubricoin now is working. It is already in the market. You can find it in the exchange. It has a value. So it is the time for us now to start looking back. Because we started really working on Ubricoin. Because remember, Ubricoin, for Soko Janja to work, we must have Ubricoin. And for Ubrica project to work, we must have Soko Janja. So all the three projects, the Ubrica project, the Soko Janja, and the Ubricoin, they are connected. And each of these projects must work under the other project. We take it like a human body. Soko Janja, no, the Ubrica project is the body. Soko Janja is the heart. And then the Ubricoin is like the blood. You see, now they must work together so that we can get to our vision.
I would like you to just pause at that and just repeat that. Soko Janja is the heart.
Soko Janja is the heart.
The body is what?
The body is
Ubrica
project
itself, the project itself.
Yes.
And then finally the blood
is Ubricoin.
Yes, this is very symbolic. It's
Yeah.
good for our viewer to understand how we are connecting the three of them.
Yes.
How they come into connection.
And
Wow,
it is
amazing.
very important. It is very important for people to understand that Ubrica project
Yeah.
cannot work without Soko Janja.
Yes.
And Soko Janja cannot work without UBN.
Yes.
So we must first make sure that Ubricoin is working very well.
Yes.
So that it can help Soko Janja to take off.
over. Yeah.
Then we must make sure that Soko Janja is working very well so that we can get back to our project,
yes.
the Ubrica project, and build the URCCs,
And the
build the
BMIC.
BMIC, and also build the University Science and Technology Park. And with that, we'll have accomplished our mission.
Indeed. And
Yes.
it's very, very easy. You explain it with such simplicity, but it looks very complex. Let me tell you, Susan.
Looks complex.
Actually, if I don't have an idea of what is going on and what is happening with all this connection and how you have symbolically put it in terms of the body, the heart, the blood, then nobody will understand what we're doing.
Yeah,
and now that we are on the implementation of, we have already implemented Ubricoin, and now we seem to take a backward trend, but not a backward trend per se, because it is just making sure that where we started, we look, because you have to always look back from where you came, and think about, are you headed in the right direction, and what was your initial goal and mission and vision?
Yes, and also to point out, now that Ubricoin is working, maybe you may ask, why now can't we just implement Ubricoin as a payment gateway in Soko Janja right away?
Sure.
What will happen is, because yes, there is a team that continue as much as we are going back to Soko Janja and start working on Soko Janja, there is a team that will continue working on Ubricoin to make sure that Ubricoin can be used to integrate it in the Soko Janja. As per now, our starting point will be we start using Ubricoin as an incentive for people who shop in Soko Janja. Then as time goes by, we are going to take Ubricoin to the markets, and people really have to understand Ubricoin so that they can be using it as a payment gateway. Before we get there, we can use it as an incentive structure. And for those who want to get UBN, they can go to shop in Soko Janja and get their UBN.
Most definitely. And I'm thinking that these things are happening simultaneously. There's nothing that's stopping. Because just the same way you've explained, the body, the heart doesn't stop so that the blood can keep circulating.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything has to work in harmony, because when there's no coordination, then everything falls apart. So this is amazing, because I believe that nothing is stopping. So even as we do the campaign of the Ubricoin, we are bringing on board Soko Janja, and we're telling people that, you know what, for you to have this Ubricoin, you also need to come on board and have an opportunity actually to view our online store and understand, because we're trying, actually I wanted you to point out on even the goal of Soko Janja. Why Soko Janja actually?
As I said earlier, when we were working with Soko Janja, our main goal is to help people have money so that they can afford health services.
Yes.
You see, that is our main goal. And our focus here is mostly Kenyan goods or local manufacturers.
Sure.
When we talk about Soko Janja, we want those people who are here in Kenya, they have their products, they have their produce, they have their services, and they don't have market for it, for those products. This is their platform to sell to each other goods and services so that they can get money to access healthcare.
Indeed.
That is the uniqueness of Soko Janja is to help people sell what they produce so that they can get healthcare services.
So in other words, you're bringing everything together. So I don't have to worry about what I'm going to do if I don't have the money. Because what I'm producing is what we're catering for. And what we are making sure that we're providing that market for whatever you're producing. Now, on the health part of it, we come on board and give you now what? Ubricoin, so that you're able to access the health services. Wow, this is just so amazing. And I want us to leave it at that, so that people can digest that as simple as it is. And they take it the way you have explained it, with the body, with the heart, and with the blood.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
It's been an honor having you. It's always amazing having you. Good
Thank you so
content,
much.
and we are glad that you are here.
Thank you.
And we look forward to hosting you so that
Look
we
forward
keep
to that.
updating people, because information every day keeps on getting better.
Mhm.
And if we don't tell the people that, if they are not aware about it, then I think people will just get lost and they're like, do I even need to really invest in this? Because sometimes people think I'm crazy. Scholar keeps on telling us, you know what, buy Ubricoins, invest in Ubricoins. But you have come on board and brought even a bigger picture of why you should invest in the Ubricoins. Yeah. So it's been amazing having you, Susan.
Yeah.
I look forward to having you.
I look forward to coming back.
All right.
And make sure you subscribe to that channel.
Oh, yes.
And with Scholar every day.
All right. Thank you very much, Susan. All right. So that was Miss Susan telling us precisely what is happening with our online store, Soko Janja. And she's explained right from 2014 when it all began, all the way to 2017 when the implementation of Soko Janja took place. And then we talked about the payment gateway. That is how now Ubricoin came on board, and all the way to now up to this point. And what are we doing? I'll just repeat. This is very symbolic. Take Ubrica project, take Soko Janja, take UBN as your body, the heart, and the blood. In which case, we're saying that Ubrica is the body. Now, for this body to work, the heart is pumping, and the heart is Soko Janja. And finally, the blood that circulates all over is the Ubricoin. So, guys, let me leave you at that. Think about this. This is the most amazing thing that you will ever hear. And you will not find a cryptocurrency that has so much symbolism to exactly how your body works. So let me leave that to you, and I'll see you tomorrow as you tell me, give me feedback on what you think about the Soko Janja, what you think about what we've just said right now. Is it making sense to you? Do you feel that you now more than ever need to make a big investment in the Ubricoin? Because this is where we keep telling you that if you want your wealth, your wellness, your well-being, you must be at the Ubricoin channel. And more so, you must invest big in the Ubricoin, and you must now take a bigger step into moving to our online market, so which we're calling Soko Janja. So I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi. Thank you very much for joining me. I get to see you tomorrow. I love you guys. See you. Bye. Ciao.